The Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition starts now.
The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the official opening ceremony for the new Memories Grand Bahama Beach and Casino Resort held this afternoon. The newly renovated property on the Lukai Strip is viewed by some as a catalyst to help place the tourism economy on a more productive path. The 492-room all-inclusive resort is a 5-star Blue Diamond property. Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, among the dignitaries addressing the official opening. Our Sabrina Brown joins us live with an update.
All-inclusive Memories Grand Bahama Beach and Casino Resort is now officially open. A very special day for the management and staff, and indeed the island of Grand Bahama. A very exciting ceremony wrapping up just minutes ago here. They just got through with the ribbon cutting ceremony that was done by wife of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Bernadette Christie, and then an official tour of the property. Guests will now partake in a reception here at Memories. The keynote address was delivered by Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, and joining me now is the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Obi Wilshcombe. An exciting day for Grand Bahama, Minister.
A very rewarding day for Grand Bahama. Well deserved after such a long period of time, and I think in context we have to understand that Grand Bahama has gone through trials and tribulations ever since 2004. We've had a tremendous amount of difficulties, and then that was joined by the recession, and the recession caused a tremendous amount of difficulties. We had social dislocation, the economy that fell apart. When we became the government, this opportunity presented itself by the efforts of the Director General of Tourism, and now we are here today. And it begins, it's not everything, it's the first step. It's the first step to the recovery that we want to cause to happen in Grand Bahama, because that's going to make a difference. Getting the unemployment levels down, causing for the economy to expand, causing a social order as opposed to social disorder.
Now, I know you have a passion for putting an end to that boom-bust era that we have been experiencing here in Grand Bahama for so many years. Do you think that this resort will play a critical role in making that happen?
I think Stephen Hunter will. Stephen Hunter, the CEO of Sunwing, will, because of what he brings to the table. He not only brings a tremendous brand, but he brings airlift in major countries such as Canada, the United States of America, and he has a Vacation Express, a company that's out there that can generate business. Because I can tell you now, even the bookings in America, in the United States of America, beginning May, are already up. We have like 5,000 bookings, and that just tells you how that's going to grow from May beyond. But he's going to make a difference because he has airlift. He, in fact, has 33 planes, so he can cause for airlift to the island and distribution. And that, together with some other companies that we're talking to right now, we believe we're going to see sustainability. But we have to have two things. First of all, the inventory, so we need more hotel rooms. We get to get this whole strip active and moving again. But we also need product. One thing that's missing in our product is culture. We've got to get more product out there. We got to get more Bahamians doing more things. And so it all trickles down, because the more you can get, the more opportunities you provide. As the Prime Minister's told Bahamians, let's shake the tree of opportunity. So if we can get more activity happening, we're going to be okay. So Stephen Hunter is fundamental to our moving forward.
Thank you, Minister Obi Wilshcombe. That was the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Obi Wilshcombe, speaking with us about the opening of Memories Grand Bahama. And definitely, he's optimistic about the future of Grand Bahama with the opening of this all-inclusive resort, employing more than 500 people here. And I believe we have now the Director of Sales and Marketing here at Memories, Mrs. Denise Adderley. An exciting time here.
An absolutely momentous occasion here at Memories Resort, Grand Bahama Beach and Casino tonight. This was indeed a long-awaited date. We're finally here, and it was indeed a beautiful night and one that will go down in history.
Okay, and you were talking earlier about some plans that Memories has going forward in the weeks to come.
Yes, we are continuing our schedule with the Canadian flights out of 6 Canadian cities to the destination. And in the summer, as of May 1st, we switched to our affiliate travel partner, Vacation Express. and we will be looking forward to nonstop service from about 8 U.S. cities. So we are continuing to enjoy very high occupancy levels here at the resort, and we look forward to continue that trend throughout the summer.
Okay, thank you very much, Denise. And there you have it, the official opening of the Memories Grand Bahama Beach and Casino and Resort here on the Lucaya Strip. And that's what's happening here. Back to you.
Thank you very much. That was our very own Sabrina Brown joining us live. Well, a group of local activists banding together today to stage a major demonstration. At the core of their fight, Grand Bahama's high unemployment rate, an apparent monopoly in the ground transportation, concerns at the new million-dollar venture, and the lack of opportunities for Bahamians. This latest stance resulting in one of their own ending up behind bars. Joan Davis-Roll has this story.
It's a situation which reached a boiling point Monday morning, leading to the arrest of local activist Troy Garvey.
What law am I breaking? What law am I breaking, Mrs. Smith?
I'm talking to what? More with him. Move up with him now, please. Move up with him. Now. Now we have a conversation. No. Your rights have been taken.
Garvey, why are you being arrested?
I don't know. For standing up on a property that's not belonged to nobody.
Garvey's arrest coming just minutes after activist Josh Shallow literally laid across the street as protesters picketed near the median leading into Jolly Rogers Drive in Lucaya, blocking the road and forcing H. Forbes charter buses and other motorists to be rerouted. In an interview prior to his arrest, Garvey, along with other protesters, say they're taking issue with the state of the economy on Grand Bahama and what they call injustices on many fronts.
The people are tired. These people have no job. These people are looking for work. In the back here, you have Bahamas Adventures, who is owned by Mexicans. And these people have the same privilege to have a business that the people over on Tino Beach have. How is it that Carnival, well, you can't stop an agreement, but how is it that you have all of the tours being channeled from the harbor to this one entity and keep Bahamians out of work? That is not fair. This is a Bahamian business in the back here. You have the Junkanoo Beach, you have Tony Macaroni, you have all kind of people. So people are saying enough is enough.
They only had to tell me one thing, that our maids are cleaning rooms for $3.50 per room without gratis. Where in the Bahamas does that happen? Where else in the world does that happen? This is 17, 18 all over again. We have gone backwards.
Ask the Prime Minister to look at this situation very, very, very seriously.
You took a bold stand. We saw you lying across the street when the bus attempted to pass. Why did you do that?
I took the stance by laying across the street to show the people the urgency of why we are here.
Been promised that once the hotel is open up, entertainment will be available for musicians and entertainers, Bahamian musicians and entertainers. It seems that I was told that at this present time they're not ready for us as yet. But it seems like they're ready for everybody else except us. And I'm speaking on behalf of my fellow musician entertainers. We got to stand together to get this thing right because a lot of us are hurting.
We have Cuban bands, Cuban dancers, Dominican dancers, God knows who else, taking bread out of our mouths. It just can't happen. And I'm quoting the late Sir Lyndon, it just can't happen.
After Garvey's arrest, a few protesters became outraged. They eventually dispersed as Garvey was taken to the Lacaille police station where he was detained.
They put Garvey's our leader. Garvey here to look out for us. When you carry Garvey now, we lost. So it's just done. It ain't fair. Garvey do nothing.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Well, we were unable to reach tourism officials for comment on this latest turn of events. Layoffs projected at the island's leading hotel property and the decision by management not sitting well with the Commonwealth Union of Hotel Services and Allied Workers. A meeting was called with members of that union on Saturday evening. That's where union officials discussed what will happen next. More than 50 workers and members of the Commonwealth Union of Hotel Services and Allied Workers Union are in jeopardy of losing their jobs. Although it is unclear when these terminations will happen, officials of the union believe the hotel had some ulterior motives. That motive, they say, is replacing these workers with casual and part-time workers without job security or status. President Michelle Dorsett, during a meeting with the members on Saturday evening, came to tears, vowing to fight for these workers.
The Commonwealth Union made a promise to you all on June 18th that we were delivered. We did delivered, and we were delivered on saving the 378 jobs in the Grand Lucayan. Whatever they're up to, we actually know. We gave you all heads up. We cannot stand for this. We cannot let Grand Bahama, again, ladies and gentlemen, to come down to a layoff. No way!
Legal advisor and president of the Trade Union Congress, Obie Ferguson, said their first call of action is to file a trade dispute this Monday morning.
They have 40 plus casual workers working in that hotel, not paying no national insurance, ain't paying no nothing. But they want to come to us and tell us that 55 or 60 security officers must go. Well, I'm telling you tonight, we ain't gonna agree to that. Because if it's them today, housekeeping, and that's an easy area they want to come out. They ain't said to you yet. But you know, I have an idea what's going on. We will not permit that to happen without a fight.
He also asked members to vote this Friday between the hours of 9 to 5, and the results of that poll will determine the next step. Ferguson says a letter will be given to the Minister of Labor on Friday so that they can do what needs to be done to protect the rights of the workers.
We can stop it, providing we do what I think we have to do. Could you imagine what those people are supposed to do? Could you tell me? All of a sudden, housekeeping, and they will come back and say, oh, that's not so. Watch and see. So we ain't giving them no chance. We're going to jump the gun, and we're going to try to protect every single worker and a part of this bargaining unit between Monday and Friday of next week.
Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Free National Movement FNM leader Dr. Hubert Minnis condemning infighting and division within his party. The leader was addressing members and party supporters here on Grand Bahama on Saturday when he said any level of division cannot be tolerated moving forward.
2017 largely depends on what decisions we make right now. We must make our decision now. We have one leader. There will be, and there shall be, no division. If we are to rescue our islands and this country, we must, without prejudice, work and stand together.
The FNM leader called on members and supporters to renew their commitment to the party, calling on supporters to become proactive even when others around them are faint.
Surely, you can't afford to lose hearts in 2 years. Renew your commitment to persevere even when it looks daunting. Stay the course. Stay the course. Even when others around you faint. As we move out here, let's get our associations together. Let's hit the streets. Let's be prepared as if an election is tomorrow. Don't wait for 2017. Don't turn away others because they were not with you yesterday.
In news from the crime beat, a young man still detained in serious condition in hospital after being stabbed over the weekend. The 32-year-old victim reported that after around midnight on Saturday, he and a friend were at a bar on Logwood Road when he was approached by an unknown man who stabbed him about the body. Now, police are actively investigating this matter and are appealing to the general public for anyone with any information to contact them at telephone numbers 350-3107 or 8-911-919 or call your nearest police station. And that's a look at stories making news at the hour. Stay with us. Ricardo Lightbourne joins us next with a check on sports.
Hey everybody, it's time for Sports. Ricardo Lightbourne. Sports tonight is in honor of Sensei Dwayne King, who's celebrating an historic event in his life, and at the same time, he's remembering Bradley, who we dearly do miss. Well, there is 60 days and counting, folks, to the inaugural Bahamas IAAF World Relays at the Thomas Robinson Stadium. That's down there in New Providence. It's going to be featuring some of the top men and ladies relay events. Make sure you are there. Now, here in Grand Bahama, there's a thrust to stop all of the talking about family island development of our athletes. One coach has put his money where his mouth is, and he's doing something to help. The Kenyan Knights head track coach Frederick Bastian traveled to Mexico to participate in the Middle Distance Coaches Clinic. Coach Bastian has also been working hard to help in the development of athletes in the Family Islands. He spent his own money to travel to Abaco on weekends to help the athletes with their development and reach their potential.
So every weekend I used to take it upon myself, go all the way down to McLeanstown, jump on the ferry, going to Abaco. I started off with the north part of Abaco and, working with the kids. Some of them stuff from going from door to door, from, talking within their churches, within their youth board, within the schools, from the guidance councils to the principals and things, and, try to get the kids out and, get them involved in some type of programs.
Coach Bastian says he's sick and tired of the talk, and more talk about helping kids in the islands. It's time for action or pay the price as we continue to lose young people to negative things.
We keep on talking about we need a national program, we need a middle distance program, we need this we keep on talking, and that's what we do. We just keep talking, and at the same time we are losing a lot of our young people, because the challenge of life is not fair. But a lot of them are, getting caught up into negative stuff, and as we can see, our crime rates speak that out loud and clear. So, so what was all about for me is just going out there and trying to spread something different, something more positive, because, like I said, in our communities we have enough negative. Trying to bring forth more positive.
The track coach is adamant about helping the development of his sport, track and field in the Family Islands, and talking must stop. More action. Well, folks, Kurt Cooper, our director, said he's ready to go home. So that's it. That's sports for tonight.